We are at the moment looking at a situation where there doesn't seem to be any competition for the BJP.
Nothing, sir. Nothing really working.
I mean, I agree, the Congress has got 40% of the vote or whatever, but all that is neither here nor there. You can even win by one vote in India.
Exactly.
And that counts for a victory.
Yes.
We are a first past the post system. Unless and until, of course, we introduce something like, the system in Germany and the other European countries, where you get an X number of seats for an X number of % of votes.
Exactly.
So, अब वो सिस्टम तो हिंदुस्तान में है नहीं. मैं एक बार फिर अपने दर्शकों को मतलब हिंदी में समझा दूं कि भाई जैसे जर्मनी में आपको क्या % ऑफ वोट आपको मिला है, उसके हिसाब से फिर आपकी सीट भी बढ़ती है. जो सीट आपने जीती है वो तो अलग है, उसके अलावा जो आपका वोट % है उसके हिसाब से भी आपको सीट मिलती है. तो या तो वो सिस्टम इंट्रोड्यूस कीजिए. तो लेकिन आई मीन टिल देन दिस इज लाइक trying to save oneself. It's a facetious argument. Let's be very clear. Each time the BJP used to lose, they only used to talk about, vote %. Now Congress is losing. Congress is talking about vote %. That's it. Pradeep ji.
But vote percentage to a certain extent, it does show you what is the status exactly. I mean, where do you stand? To that, statistics does matter to show you what position you are and how much hard work more is required. Then they can have calculation. The Hindu votes कितना मिला, Musliman votes मिला, OBC. तो वहाँ तक ठीक है sir. You need to understand what policies and which section of the society you have to hit. उसमें थोड़ा उजागर तो होता है. But then ultimately you have to win elections. You need to win and all the seats, and then you need to have a formula. Now Indira Gandhi's formula जो बार-बार आप discuss करते थे कि ब्राह्मण, दलित, मुसलमान.
जी.
तो now you need to come out with such an equation. Now BJP's agenda is completely clear. Hindutva hai, and they are banking on majority of the 80% voters और उसको consolidate करने में उनके पूरे strategies चालू है. So they have got their formula in place and the formula is working fine. Now Congress will have to do it. But Rahul Gandhi ने बहुत कोशिश किया. Rahul Gandhi tried his very best. He did tell that 84% है OBC, SC, ST, try to win it away from the Hindutva vote, but he never succeeded. Probably not succeeded because the Hindutva push of Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, and JP Nadda were much more complex and much more. People could see it before them. They see things happening. जब वो मंदिर के बात करते लोगों को दिख रहा है कि काम हो गया. जब जाके मथुरा में जाके बात करते कि कृष्ण जन्मभूमि को भव्य बनाएंगे, तो लोगों को दिख रहा है कि हाँ, that man can do it. और जो एग्जाम्पल देते हैं कि काशी विश्वनाथ ने हमने किया, उज्जैन महाकाल को ठीक किया, केदारनाथ को ठीक किया, तो लोगों को दिख रहा है. Yes, he has worked for it. ये हवा में बात नहीं कर रहे.
और सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है प्रदीप जी, पिछले आप 20 साल या 30 साल की आप हिस्ट्री ले लें, आपको दिखेगा कि यही लोग, भले वो नरेंद्र मोदी जी हों, भले वो अमित शाह जी हों, बाकी जितने भी लोग आज की तारीख में भारतीय जनता पार्टी में हैं, ये तब से आज तक हर रोज मंदिर जाने वाले लोग हैं. जहां तक कांग्रेस का प्रश्न है, चुनाव के आसपास ये लोग मंदिर में दिखते हैं, नहीं तो इनमें से कोई नहीं जाता प्रदीप जी.
Exactly.
राहुल गांधी जी मंदिर के आसपास दिखते हैं, शिव मंदिर के आसपास दिखते हैं, शिवालय के आसपास दिखते हैं, और ये कहते हैं कि भाई मैं जनेऊधारी शिव भक्त हूँ. सिर्फ चुनाव के वक्त ही क्यों कहते हैं? हमें तो ये समझ नहीं आता, उसके पहले क्यों नहीं जाते? अब जैसे अभी आप तेलंगाना में जीते हैं, तो मेरी समझ में आपको तिरुपति जाना चाहिए. मतलब वहाँ you should go there and thank Balaji for the great blessings that he has bestowed on the Congress. So what if you have lost 3 states? How does it make a difference? But I don't see that happening. That will happen just before the Lok Sabha. You will suddenly see Mr. Rahul Gandhi and all the other Congress fellows going to all sorts of religious places.
Sir,
and they will lose again.
Bilkul sir. I remember Advani ji when he was very active in politics, and Ram Jethmalani especially very very active in politics. He बोले कि हिंदुत्व के बात करना, हिंदुओं के बात करना, यानी आप secular नहीं हो. ये पहले there was a policy and a thought process that was on that ये बात आप कर नहीं सकते. Then you are not secular. But now things have changed. People want you to talk this. People want you to follow this particular policy. What's in it for us? What are you doing for us?
और दूसरी चीज क्या हो गया? The BJP has succeeded in making secularism a dirty word. सीधी बात है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
जो आज की तारीख में सेक्युलरिज्म की ज्यादा बात करता है वो हार जाता है। तो and who talks about secularism anyway? I mean, we talk about that.
There's a paradigm shift to what it was in around 2000, early 2000s, and now it's totally different.
And also, this is the age of instant communication.
Yes, sir.
You have the social network, you have the social media, and whatever you might say, at the end of the day, your social media plays a huge role in determining where you're going to stand and where you will be. That's exactly what has happened now. Now, for instance, when Mr. Modi says कि अगले साल 2024 के अंत तक या 2025 के शुरू में भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था जो है वो चौथे नंबर पर होगी, पीपल बिलीव इन, क्योंकि करके दिखाया ना, जैसे आप बोल रहे थे करके दिखाया भाई।
Yes,
आर्टिकल 370 35A रिपील करके दिखाया, राम मंदिर बन गया है करके दिखाया, मतलब
घर में घुस के मारेंगे, घुस के मारा, भले कुछ भी हो, आप कुछ भी उसको क्रिटिसाइज करें, अब एयरक्राफ्ट बन देर, भले झाड़ पे ड्रॉप किया बॉम्ब, किधर भी ड्रॉप, बट अंदर घुस के बॉम्ब डाल के वापस आए सर। और जिस प्रकार से आज आतंकी इंस्टेंट डेथ अननोन लोग आके किलर्स आके उनको मार रहे हैं जो देश के दुश्मन थे, यहाँ पर जो भले वो कनिष्का एयर इंडिया फ्लाइट के बॉम्बर्स थे या 26/11 या अलग अलग या टेरर इंसिडेंट्स वाले जो करने वाले मास्टरमाइंड्स अपने आप एलिमिनेट हो रहा है एंड टारगेटेड किलिंग जो बोल रहे हैं ऑफ टेररिस्ट, पीपल आर सीइंग एंड पीपल आर नॉट फूल्स।
Absolutely. So let's ask Mr. Ali Darwala. Darwala साहब नमस्कार।
नमस्कार राजीव सर, प्रदीप सर, good evening.
So congratulations sir, you've done it.
Fantastic.
You have done it. So the entire Hindi belt now belongs to you. Amazing. And even in Telangana, your performance has been really good. It has been fantastic. From 1 seat, you've gone up to 8 seats. At one time, it looked as if you will get 10 seats. You got 8. So you entered the South too. Notwithstanding the fact that you lost Karnataka, but you're still there. In at least 2 states, Telangana and Karnataka, the BJP has a huge presence. And I believe the next step is going to be Kerala. Is that correct?
Correct, sir. Rajiv sir, if you remember, with very guarded words, when we were asking about these 5 states, I said for the 3 states we were on the border, 50, 49, 51. We were trailing. I never said that we will lose. And in the South, I said I'm giving our party 15 years from now, but we will open an account and we will mark our presence in the South. And as far as Kerala is concerned, we are working. My party workers have lost their lives in the states of Kerala, and it's really been very shameful, but this party is not looking back. 15 years from now, you will see the Bhagwa in the south of India, sir.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So, but the only thing which is now of concern to a lot of people is that how is it that the names of the chief ministers of these 3 states have yet to be announced? In Rajasthan, for instance, we saw the spectacle of Vasundhara Raje going with about 30 of her loyalist MLAs who won into a 5-star hotel, and then Rajasthan leaders had to be sent over there to effectively free them, so to speak, after Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Modi came to know about it. This is usually not expected of the BJP. Why is the naming of these CMs taking so long, sir?
Rajiv sir, to set the record right over here, this moving the people to hotels, shifting them, and this defection and all that is not the culture of BJP. And over here, as we said, local politics plays a very, very important role over here. But not mincing with words, our party has worked and we have won on only and only one man's hard work and toiling, that is Narendra Modi ji. So local politics and the arm twisting is not going to work on us. Amit Shah ji is very stern in decisions that we take, and this arm twisting and this show of strength is definitely a no-no in my party, and definitely decision will be taken, and it will be taken at the highest order.
So I believe Mr. Vaishnav is going to be he's the front runner, I believe, in Rajasthan along with Diya Kumari. Is that correct? That's what I've heard. I mean, I don't know.
So there are lots of names, like we have seen the man who toiled and his name has never been mentioned is Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji, who happens to be from Rajasthan.
Yes.
But me tell you something. All these names, all these member of parliaments who have resigned and who have been speculated of taking charge in Rajasthan, or likewise any states of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, it's just no speculation over here. On merit, it will be given, and you will be surprised. Like anybody can be inducted. We have the number, and we have a magical number now. And let's not even pinpoint to like saying like someone from the elected representative only by weeks. There can be anybody who can be parachuted, and over here we means business, and Modi ji has not minced with his words. We are working for the four group of people, that is the Mahila, the farmers, the Garib, and the people who are the have-nots of this country. So, who becomes the CM and all is just secondary. What we deliver and how we win the states for the next 25 years. Our vision is 2047, sir, and not 2024, any other thing to that matter.
So, which means that as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, there is every possibility that even Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar might become the Chief Minister.
100% to you and to my guess, it can just be a guess.
Gee.
But the real minds, Parliament is going on, sir. That is of the utmost importance. Kashmir is the debate that is then on the chart today. There are very, very more important issues than selecting the chief minister of a state. The state is running, the bureaucracy is doing a wonderful job, and yes, it is of utmost importance. The CM needs to be appointed, and the party will get to work. I think it's on this weekend you will see some results, sir.
You know, what we are trying to understand, the Prime Minister, Darwala Sahab, and the Finance Minister told the entire Parliament how good the economy is working. She said the exports of commercial vehicles have increased to all-time high. She said our products can be seen in American supermarket desks. They can be seen on the shelves out there. That is what we are saying. The e-bill generation has reached the all-time high. That's what she said. The economy is doing so well, so fantastic. To reply to what Rajiv Shukla was trying to raise that matter, that Prime Minister Modi has not kept any of his promises. The Congress said the black money has not been bought back. Petrol and diesel prices, you promised rupees 50, the 40, that is not happening. Houses, you said by 2022 you're going to deliver. The Congress, now it has been delivered. Rupee versus dollar says, you talked about a lot about rupee and dollar, the parity is not there. What you talk, 2 crore jobs. So the Congress list in the Parliament was never ending. This was, but Nirmala Sitharaman said, "This is the way we have evolved as an economy." How do you see Darwala Sahab? The Congress allegation, Modi has not fulfilled any of his promises, they say.
Yeah, sir. Just rather than me saying, Rajiv sir just spoke on my behalf. He's a better spokesperson than me. The country from the fragile five to the top five, the fact that our country has moved in that bracket itself is a certificate, is like taking a pat on my back itself. So the car market is booming, the IT sector is booming, production is all-time high. There is employment. There was a complaint that we have been getting that we are not getting workers for the factories to run at the full steam. In fact, Congress doesn't have any mudda. They do not have an agenda. They do not have what do they come up with. So they are far-fetched. They are bringing all these topics which are of no significance. Mallikarjun Kharge ji and Rahul Gandhi ji, as I told on your last show also, this Panoti was an Ashirwad, and well, as you said, Rajiv sir was smiling at me when I said this. Whatever Rahul Gandhi ji says, we have boomed and we have propelled with 3 times the expectations. Whatever Rahul sir and Sonia Gandhi ji has told to my Prime Minister, we have taken it as a blessing in disguise, as I said previously.
But the fact remains that
India is performing at its all-time high.
Yeah, but the fact remains that as far as the petrol and diesel prices are concerned, that is a matter of concern. I agree, people have gotten used to it. You know, paying 104.6 or so per litre for petrol and 94.26 for diesel. But the problem is that I don't really see how you can bring it down, because earlier, if you remember, we had a conversation about this and you had also said that very shortly we will give some relief over there. I don't think any relief is forthcoming. Not till May 2024. I don't think it's going to happen, because earlier there was the Ukraine war, and now that Gaza thing has started all over again. I don't think you can actually do that. And as far as LPG is concerned, Mr. Darwala, the BJP promised a gas LPG gas cylinder at 450 rupees during the election campaign in Rajasthan. Are you going to give it?
So coming to this, the soaps that have been declared the manifesto, I will tell you, BJP is not going to mince with his words. We are not going to be liars over here. If they said, they will fulfill the.
Yes, they did.
Yes, sir, we will fulfill. If it's there in the manifesto, it has to be followed to the T. And coming to the petrol diesel prices, 105 and 96 is what we are selling at. Sir, I told you, just because there's an election, we were accused that elections are around the corner and you will slash the prices. I told my government we would prefer to sit in opposition rather than dole out sops and benefits and false promises. BJP is not looking out to make this country into a banana republic. As I told you, if need be, we will sit in opposition, but we will not sell this country to come back to power. And we stuck to our word, what we said in our manifesto. We have not given freebies like what the other parties said. And now I am asking the other parties through your esteemed platform that join hands with us. I told on your show that KCR, KTR, this father and son need to work, need to reframe, need to strategize. And as you saw what happened in Telengana, the time is never late for Nitish Kumarji to wake up and come, and this India alliance needs to be disintegrated, because if 2024 we need to see India in the top 2 countries of the world, and the manufacturer of the world, India, is there, and it can become. We need to strengthen the hands of our Prime Minister, Amit Shah ji, Narendra Modi ji, and the BJP government who is working relentlessly over here, sir.
Danuwala Sam, I want to tell you, Amit Shah thundered in the parliament. He screamed on top of his head, he said, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, hamara hai. POK is ours. That's what Amit Shah said. Amit Shah went on to say that Nehru's double mistake, बोले कि जिस प्रकार से डबल एक तो सीज फायर 3 दिन पहले उन्होंने बुला दिया, 3 दिन रुक जाते तो पीओके का प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं होता. Then taking the matter to the United Nations, he said that was the other thing that Pandit Nehru said. And in 1980s, when the actual movement started against the Pandits, the people who were supposed to govern were in London. That's what he said. They're doing vacations in London, in England. Now he straight away attacked the Congress that your policies has destroyed Kashmir, and we, Narendra Modi ji unified it. बोले 2 संविधान, 2 प्रधान, 2 constitution नहीं चलेगा. It has to be one, and Narendra Modi has done that. Now, how do you see this kind of Amit Shah's charge and challenge against the Congress?
Pradeep sir, rhetoric and validating what Amit Shah ji said in the parliament today, I would say he was polite in accusing Nehru ji. If I had been in his place, I would say Nehru is a blunder. Nehru is disgrace to Kashmir. In fact, I was just thinking the other day, what happened in Kashmir with the Kashmiri Pandits was a blessing in disguise. Had they not been removed out of Kashmir, what happened in last 20-30 years, there would have been a sitting duck targets for this terrorists to shoot at them. I think it's a blessing in disguise. They came out as their lives are saved, and now under the regime and under the happiness of the BJP government, the Kashmiri Pandits are going back. I feel the amount of Kashmiri Pandits who are alive today is a blessing in disguise. Had they not left Kashmir at that point in time, they would have been sitting duck for this terrorist and this Pakistani blunder that has happened. Coming back to what Amit Shah ji said in the parliament today, yes, had he waited for 3 days, we would have won. Now, I would reassure to say that Pakistan occupied Kashmir, the territory that they are holding is again the 24 assembly seats are ours, and we are going to get it, and we are going to come with more 24 seats, and we are going to claim our land. And I am asserting, वो लिए सिवा भारतीय जनता पार्टी अस्वस्थ रहने वाला नहीं है.
Ali Darwala Sahab, you are forgetting Gilgit-Baltistan. That is also ours. Not 100%. Just Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Even Gilgit-Baltistan, we have to get it back.
Sir, Gilgit-Balochistan is a movement.
Gilgit-Baltistan, sir, not Balochistan.
Talk in an open
sir,
forum.
Balochistan is separate. Balochistan ko beech mein mat daliye, sir. You will raise a diplomatic row over there. Balochistan is on the other side. This is Baltistan.
No, this three states that we are talking about.
Yes.
Yes, इनकी liberation की बात चली है, वहाँ पे लोग काम कर रहे हैं, and very soon you will be realizing that they have joined hands with our country. They are part of our nation, sir.
Right, and by the way, today is Submarine Day, Submariners Day. So salute to all the dolphiners. They call themselves part of the Dolphin Club of India. That is the Submariners. So today is Submarine Day. So our salute to them. They've done a wonderful job up till now. And tomorrow, by the way, is Rezangla Day. I don't know whether you remember this. Ali Darwala Sahib. Rezangla Pass, 1962, November 18th. Major Shaitan Singh, along with 114 Ahirs of the 13th Kumar Regiment, fought and fought and fought to the last bullet, last man. They lost 114 men but did not give up. They killed more than 1200 Chinese, and Rezangla is still with us.
Remarkable,
So-
sir.
Now the problem is, it took Narendra Modi, when he came back in 2014, to celebrate Rezangla Day properly. The Congress, very unfortunately, and I say this with the greatest of regret, had forgotten all our heroes, which is terrible, which is absolutely terrible. That's my opinion. I hope this government will not forget our heroes. Ali Darwala Sahib.
100%, sir. This talk of yours is really giving me goosebumps, and the lives that were laid down, and how we have fought to the last bullet, and how a handful of people could 1:10 ratio. This is the spirit of my Jawans. This is what we had done 2 years back, as you saw, that single-handedly with bare fist we set the Chinese back into their country. So Chinese was a imagination, a creation of Congress. I am telling you today, with the spirit and with the backing of my Prime Minister, China is a no competition to us, sir. I hope and pray we don't go on the offense, and we do not. I think the tiger, the dragon was just a roar and the fire was false. I pray to God we should not go on the offensive, and if at all it comes, if fist comes to a blow, I can assure you, sir, China is no comparison to my Jawan, sir.
Absolutely true, which is, on that I don't think there can be any doubt at all. Now, where people have doubts is this. I agree, in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh and even in Chhattisgarh, the manner in which Stalin Jr. attacked Sanatan Dharma, the manner in which some people from the Congress backed him. In fact, Mr. Karti Chidambaram and what's his name, Mr. Kharge's son?
Junior Kharge.
Yes, Prashant Kharge. They were part of that seminar on how to destroy सनातन धर्म. तो सर हिंदुत्व के मैटर पे तो आप जीत गए, सीधी सादी बात है. बट नाउ कम्स द डिलीवरी. मध्य प्रदेश में शिवराज सिंह चौहान साहब मामा जी ने डिलीवर किया 15 के 20 साल तक, 4 बार मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं सर, और आज आप उनको चेंज कर रहे हैं. छत्तीसगढ़ में डॉक्टर रमन सिंह डिड अ वंडरफुल जॉब. दैट्स माय ओपिनियन एनीवे, बिकॉज आई हैव गॉन ओवर देयर एंड आई हैव सीन हाउ ही हैंडल्ड द नक्सलाइट प्रॉब्लम, व्हिच इज एब्सोल्युटली फैंटास्टिक. मतलब he was the man who started at Salva Judum, and by the way, it is the Congress that went to the Supreme Court, filed various PIL against Raman Singh, and the Supreme Court ruled that you cannot harm ordinary villagers against the Naxalites. So, and what happened thereafter, but that's a subject for another day. All I'm saying is, now comes the time to deliver. Ali Darwala Sahib, people will be watching कि राजस्थान में आप क्या करने वाले हैं. क्या राजस्थान में जो राइट्स हुए, जो रेप्स हुए, जिस प्रकार हिंदुओं को मारा गया, और उसी प्रकार जहां तक कि छत्तीसगढ़ का सवाल है, छत्तीसगढ़ में हाउ द ट्राइबल्स हैव ऑल सपोर्टेड यू. नाउ विल यू बी एबल टू डिलीवर, अली दारूवाला साहब?
Rajiv sir, Pradeep sir, my government is not vindictive, sir. As they said, क्या ईडी के आधार पे उनके सपोर्ट पे लेके अगर ये गवर्नमेंट आई है तो सर ये टोटल झूठ है. My government has come. I told you we will come on the flagship programs. I always told you there was a time when there was total jitters and they were saying that we are losing. Exit poll is showing something else. I told you, sir, I have got total faith on my Prime Minister's work and on the flagship programs that we have done. Sir, have some patience. We will come back on your show and we'll be having a different debate. Coming back to this 3 states, as you're saying, the time has come where these people have performed like 4 terms, 5 terms and 3 terms. It's a very long duration. Now is the time I'm telling you, this party has an ideology. This party is not one man's best in. It has to give everybody a chance. But I'm again telling you, sir, it is not decided who is coming and who is going. This decision is taken in the highest order in the parliamentary committee where it will be decided. And definitely the deserving candidate will given a chance. And I'm telling you, let's not even stick to an electoral candidate. It can even be a parachuted candidate. But Modi ji and Amit Shah ji will take everything into consideration, and not only political parties, there are lots of organizations, NGOs whose views are taken into consideration. From the दूर दराज गांव के छोटे से छोटे आदमी से लेकर ये गवर्नमेंट इनके भरोसे पर हम जीत के आए हैं. And whoever we give the candidate is on the basis of performance, and we need the best out of these 3 states, because these 3 states are the
Dadwala Sahab, Rahul Gandhi, even on defeat, he says he's magnanimous. He says, 4 states, we have got 10 lakh votes more than the BJP. That's what Rahul Gandhi says. And we've got 40% of the vote share. How can you regret having this? 40% of the people have voted for us, electorate, have voted for us, they've trusted the Congress, and will bounce back in 2024. He says our schemes in Karnataka has been a success. Nobody can point a finger. The BJP is falsely accusing us of not fulfilling our promises. He says Shakti Yojana, Anya Bhagya, Anna Bhagya, Gruha Jyoti, Gruha Lakshmi. All these schemes have been fulfilled. Nothing has been left, and it's a false propaganda. He says we have done well and there's nothing to regret about. 40% vote share. Darwala Sahab, Rahul Gandhi.
Correct, sir. The vote share what Congress has got, we totally salute. जनता जनार्दन का जनादेश का हम बहुत आदर करते हैं. We respect what they have got, and even each and every vote counts, sir. There are a government that have lost on 1 and 2 votes over here. So what he has got, it is the mandate of the people. Though they have not voted for the BJP, but I can assure you, even the voters who are not voted for us will be taken into consideration. This government is not for pro-government or anti-government. We want this country to be the best country, and each and every citizen, khushhali ka mahol. And this people who have not voted were taken for a ride, I believe. But they will wake up from their dreams. And as I told you, we are working in 25 years from now, and BJP will come with thumping majority. As I said, ab ki baar 500 par. Remember my words, Rajiv sir and Pradeep sir.
500 par. There is no opposition left.
Yes. That was but another chance. The Congress is बार-बार आपको बोल रहे कि मोदी साहब ने जो वादा किया वो अभी तक निभाए नहीं, चाहे वो ब्लैक मनी हो या घर का निबंध. Now the latest Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi has been raising that, the debts जो 1.96 lakh crore defaulters, जो लोग पैसे लिए हैं and they have defaulted. They said they are willful defaulters to the tune of 1.96 lakh crores. That turns out to be 2,623 willful defaulters. मोदी साहब ने काले धन को भी लाने के बात किए थे, मगर देश के अंदर जो देश को बैंक्स को लूटे हैं उस पर कार्रवाई नहीं हो रहा है. Nothing is happening. You have not been able to recover this amount. That is what the Congress says. It's a serious charge. Darwala sahab.
Correct, sir. Just answering to your point technically, just yesterday a bill has been passed in the parliament as to these people, these willful defaulters, as they say, who ran away from this country and totally siphoning off money and fooling my citizens, will be brought over here. Cases you should not work on them thinking that they are not in the country and वो लोग वहाँ पे safe havens में बैठे हैं. Even if they are not there, court proceedings will happen over here. They will be punished and they will be convicted. And 1.96 lakh crores, which is to be verified now. Let me tell you one thing, sir. NCLT process is on. Money is going to come to each and every defaulter. Whatever is their bank guarantees, whatever their properties are being mortgaged will be gone into auction and people will be paid. But I do not want to get into this dirty mudslinging politics as to ये लोन तो आपके काल में दिया था, हमारे पीछे आप recovery के लिए लग गए. No, sir. Even if it has happened now, it is the responsibility. We are in the government now, and it is our utmost responsibility to save and safeguard each and every depositor. Nobody should be shortchanged. We are totally, and we are आपकी ईमानदारी के साथ हम लोग ये defaulters.
Yeah, but the only thing is that there's a court process involved. Darwala Sahab, just as one clarification. I think the BJP spokesperson should be saying this. Why am I saying it? But anyway, the fact is, sir, there are about 6 or 7 people in London who have invoked protection from the British courts and from the British Home Office. In fact, the court has already passed orders with regard to Dr. Vijay Mallya, and the British Home Office, citing some confidential reasons, has decided not to extradite Dr. Vijay Mallya here. So it is not as if the government of India has not done its job. In the other cases, the court cases are going on. So you can't do anything about the court procedure going on at the moment in the UK. As far as Mr. Mehul Choksi is concerned, now that's a different kettle of fish altogether. I think we'll have to kidnap him and bring him back. There is no other way, because he's at the moment very safely ensconced in a Caribbean island and he's not coming back, irrespective of whatever you do. And it's not the fault of the government. Let's be very clear, because these guys, if you remember, they were granted all sorts of overdraft facilities during Dr. Manmohan Singh's time, with nobody to check, nobody to do anything. जैसे बाप का मालो कुछ भी लेके जाओ. It is not funny. So here the government has done quite well. I mean, you've got Christian Michel over here, you got a couple of other guys over here. As far as the rest of the chaps are concerned, they'll follow. Perhaps the Congress would do better to look at some other points with regard to the BJP, I think. And Darwala Sahib, you can thank me.
And I'm fascinated the way you are eliminating. I don't know who's eliminating the most wanted terrorist from across the border.
Unknown men.
Unknown assailants.
Unknown
2611.
It says unknown men.
The Khalistani bombers who bombed the Air India flight after years and years when law could not take its own course and get them to justice. You got some assailants bombing them. Targeted killings of the terrorists. What's happening? Dalwala Sahib. You think the economic offenders also might, Modi Sahib will do something like that, very strict, not killing but something else?
No, Pradeep sir, I'll tell you, it is really very painful for the people who have put their life saving into this false promises and this scoundrels. I'm very using guarded language against this defaulters, this robbers. I call them robbers. People who have put their life saving for their daughters' marriages, for their children's marriages. They have worked for 30, 35, 40 years, and in the hope that they will get good returns, these people have looted these people and they have ran away. I am of the thought the bankers who gave them loan, they have mortgaged their properties and they have topped up their loans, even they should be booked. I am repeating, sir, I am requesting the finance minister even to bring to light these bloody bankers who have not gone through the documentation and gone on extending loans, and when we go to mortgage their properties and auction it, then we see that the loan amount of the bank is much more than the recovery that has to come, and where are we going to pay the depositors? So this is really very painstaking.
Anyway, congratulations, Darwala Sahib.
And they need to be punished, sir.
Darwala Sahib, congratulations to you, to the BJP, to the Prime Minister. You won a great election. 3 states are with you. The Congress still manages to hold its own. So India is not going to be Congress Mukh Bharat. It's very much here. And in terms of the vote share, 40% vote share is still with the Congress. In terms of the total number of votes polled in all 4 states, including Telengana, where I admit the BJP did not have that much of a base as it did in the other states, the Congress has got in total 12 lakh votes more than you have. So the Congress is still around. So you still have to watch out as to what they might just get their act together. One never knows. But for the moment,
I also wanted to ask about Nawab Malik, sir.
if Darwala Sahib is willing.
Darwala Sahib, क्या चल रहा है? कांग्रेस का कहना है कि ये सब शोबाजी चल रहा है, नौटंकी चल रहा है. देवेंद्र फडणवीस राइटिंग लेटर, Nawab Malik ये है, Nawab Malik वो है, to Ajit Pawar. बोले you are a partner in the government, deputy CM, both sitting together. Why you are writing letter and displaying it to the whole media, Twitter में? No, you cannot discuss before that Nawab Malik आने वाला है, he should not be sitting here. You want Nawab Malik also and you don't want him also. Darwala Sahib, if you want to just...
not missing my words, and my take on Nawab Malik may not be the party's stand, but the person who is involved with Dawood Ibrahim and links with people's bloodshed has got no place on the treasury bench. Devendra Fadnavis ji's sentiments are well echoed in his letter, in his sprint, and Ajit Pawar himself is a very seasoned politician. He's not going to make a blunder, because over here we have no time and we are in no mood to take any of allegations and mudslinging on us. Nawab Malik ji may be out on medical leave, but definitely he's not going to be on the treasury bench. I
Right.
can allow you.
That's
If
wonderful.
at all he does come, he may want to join Ajit Pawar. God knows what the thing is happening. But over here, Devendra Fadnavis ji has not minced with his words, and it's a total no. As we had spoken on your last show too, a man whose hands are stained with blood has got no place in the government, sir.
Or anywhere near the assembly. But Darwala Sahab, as an extension. As
Though
an
he's elected representative, he's representing 2 lakh people who have voted for
Yes,
him.
he has. He
He's
is.
got no place in my government,
The
sir.
washing machine, the Congress is accused of washing machine, sir. Darwala Sahab.
No, Pradeep sir, there is no washing machine, nothing. It is the justice given to the voters who have voted these people to come to power, and these people thought that if we are here in power and if we come with the treasury bench with the ruling government, we can give justice to the voters who have sent them in the Vidhan Sabha, in the Lok Sabha, and they can get justice to the voters. So if they have thought of joining and coming with us, we were 150, now we are 200. With this government flagship programs, we can give justice and आप उनको न्याय दे सकते sir.
But Darwala Sahab, one small question over here. Mr. Nawab Malik is on medical bail. He had argued in the Supreme Court that he's suffering from renal failure, liver dysfunction, and all sorts of other diseases, and that he needs immediate medical attention 24/7. That's why he was granted medical bail. But he goes to a prayer meeting of that Rajkumar Kohli, the gentleman who just died from the film industry, and now he's well enough to attend the Nagpur assembly. So, don't you think somebody should file an appeal with the Supreme Court and say perhaps his medical bail needs to be revoked? Mr. Darwala?
110%. Like the Lalit Patil case, his medical bail not needs to be revoked. It needs to be checked as to who granted this bail and who granted this leave. Really, everything needs to go in the depth, and it has to be totally scanned, sir. If he's so good and he's renal failure and kidney failure, as you're saying, I don't think a person should be in a position to walk. How is this possible? And why this show is being done? Whether it is being done also or no, as I'm taking it from you, sir. But I can assure you, all these things need to be examined, and it's really shameful. And the system of giving this parole and medical leave and all really needs to be examined, sir. And really, a lot of change needs to be bring in the judiciary system. And once I
No, the judiciary has been very, very clear.
at
But
first,
somebody
sir,
has to approach the judiciary.
stop, sir.
Somebody has to approach the Supreme Court and say, hey, you granted this guy medical bail. He was suffering from renal failure. He was
Yeah, it
suffering
should
from
be in
all sorts
ICU,
of-
not in the Vidhan Bhavan.
Yes. So how is he in the Vidhan Bhavan? How has he travelled all the way to Nagpur? How is he participating in the assembly?
Yeah, he's shot on his own feet, sir. He's stupid. I think he's shot in his own feet, and
Yeah.
I think this will land him back where he belongs.
I mean, he should be back in jail then. Let's be very clear. I mean, because
I agree with you, Rajiv sir, Pradeep sir.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Darwala. Great
Thank you.
pleasure.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Har Har Mahadev. Jai Hind, sir. Thank you.
Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. But that does it. They did say he might be a dialysis case. They
Yes.
mentioned that in the Supreme
Welcome.
Court. And at the moment, he's in the Nagpur Assembly, sitting right next to, sitting in the back row, of course, but in the among the MLAs with Ajit Pawar. Well, wonders never cease. He may have been cured. One never knows. Right at the moment.